Alright, hello guys. So I know it's been a long time since I made an AFK Farm video, but this new Anime Vanguards update is a pretty brutal grind if you were to do this manually, for the capsules and the Memorias or whatever, and also the familiars that I got here. These Vanguard Familiars from the new summer update. All of these require you to farm the new summer portals we got, and it's a pretty long grind if you don't AFK farm, so I figured I'd make an AFK farm tutorial. Might as well help you guys out because I already made an AFK farm myself, and I've been using this for a couple hours. It does work for me. Now for this AFK farming tutorial, I'm going to be using something called InformaalTask, which I'll link in the description below. I don't get any payment or anything for promoting this, okay? This is not a paid promotion or ad. This is simply just a program I like to use to AFK farm, completely free, link in the description. I even have like a guide and a Discord if you're having a hard time setting this up. But yeah, this is pretty much just a better version of TinyTask if you've used that before. Now aside from InformaalTask, I do want to go over the in-game requirements you'll need to actually AFK farm this. So for the team you'll need to AFK farm these portals, or if you want to follow along with my strat at least, I'm using this team right here. Personally, I've been using this for a few hours now to farm the portals, and it seems like it is very consistent and hasn't lost to any modifiers yet. So even if it did lose some modifiers, by the way, it wouldn't break the macro or anything. It would just kind of start over at tier 1s and then work its way back up to a different modifier tier 4. But anyway, there are 3 variations of the team I like to use. I personally am going to be using this V2 one to record the macro. I found that this is kind of the best one, the most consistent one. But yeah, pretty much we have Luffy and Ichigo, and then 2 supports which are either Alucard and Rukia, or Rukia and Madara, or Alucard and Madara. Yeah, these are the teams I like to use. We're going with the V2 one right here today. Now, one final disclaimer about the AFK farm before we hop into a tier 4 portal. You do have to be a little bit careful with these programs like TinyTask or whatever that record your playback. Not only because it's not explicitly stated anywhere in Anime Vanguard's rules that it's allowed, so it could maybe in the future one day be bannable, but for now it isn't, and people use it pretty comfortably, so you won't get banned most likely. But for this program itself, okay, how these recording TinyTask programs work is you press record, and then you press whatever buttons you need to press to have it repeat something, and it will repeat whatever you pressed while you were recording. So be a little bit careful with after you press record what you end up recording on the macro, especially if you have bad connection. Maybe your Roblox will crash and then it'll end up pressing a bunch of buttons on your computer. But if you're fine with using InformaalTask and you want to follow along with how I AFK farm portals, let's hop into a tier 4 and go through it. So to set up this AFK farm, first you want to hop into any kind of summer portal. In a tier 1 for example, doesn't really matter. Eventually this will farm tier 4s, but we're going to start off in a tier 1 just because we need to clear a portal first. Now we're using autoplay for this AFK farm personally. Here are my autoplay settings real quick. If you are using a variation of the team that has Rukia on it, make sure on your Rukia slot, you click the X so it's red, make sure it doesn't place down Rukia. But for my team, I don't have Rukia on it, so I'm using these right here. These are my settings on autoplay. And then also in your in-game settings here, make sure auto skip start is on. Chaos mode is on because we want to farm these portals as fast as possible. The best way to farm portals is with chaos mode on. And then with that out of the way, you should be good to go. Again, here are my autoplay settings, and make sure while you're getting this set up, you clear a portal of any kind first before you press record on InformaalTask. So with this portal cleared, now I can go ahead and press record, or whatever keybind you have to press record. So for me, Control R. I'm going to press Control R. I'm going to click select on the portal, make sure I click select and yes here. So don't click on the no button, just click right around here. Then click on portals after you clear it. And I'm going to type in TE space TR, okay? But the reason I personally type TE space TR is because this isn't going to use secret portals, and it's also going to not press any keys like A or O or I that kind of zoom you in or move you around. But yeah, after we see our summer portal here, we just click it, we click yes, and then we are good to go. We can stop the recording. So obviously I took kind of a little pause there talking about how you could type different things for searching the portals or whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what this macro kind of looks like AFK farming for a few runs, because as I said, I've ran this for about 2 hours now and no issues, no struggling with modifiers or anything. And it's just kind of AFK farming me the capsules from the portals and also secret portals so I can get the familiars, so, and iced teas and everything, you know, all the new summer stuff. So the rest of the video is going to be a time lapse showing you the footage and that this AFK farm works for me.